Welcome back to Torgy Talk, everybody. How we feeling? We got Blake Ladika's back with us, everybody.
How we doing?
Welcome back.
How are you doing, guys?
Good. We got D Webby's back as the producer. He's gonna be running the computer again.
I'm here.
Hell yeah. So what's up, guys?
Let's go.
We got a crying baby in the background, as always.
There's always something cool coming up.
Of course. But no, we had the gambler. We had that throw down the gauntlet last week. Devin played keyboard during it. It was pretty fucking good. It was fun.
It was awesome.
Yeah. It was good to have you.
I was rock hard the whole time, dude.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm always rock hard. That's a problem.
Rigor mortis.
Yeah. I got rheumatoid arthritis right in my cock.
That's funny.
But yeah. So what's going on with everybody?
Well,
What's new, Devin?
I've just been living, dude. You know, learning as much as I can, whacking off as much as I can. You know,
There you go.
feels weird because I'm looking at you guys at the camera. I'm not actually looking at you. It's tripping me out right now. It's like I'm in the space-time continuum.
Blake, what's new?
shit, man. You know, just fucking around, trying to get this comedy thing going. This will be the third mic this week, which is
Yeah, same here.
yeah. It's a good vibe. A little high right now, so I'm in that I'll fall into it, but we'll be all right.
There you go. Yeah.
Just trying to get those reps for the Vixen.
I'm excited for tonight. We're going to take a shot. The mic that I judged a couple weeks last time Blake was on, he competed and I judged. And I am going to be competing tonight, so that'll be pretty sweet. Can't wait to go see Lexi Jesus Christ. Constantini is very fucking funny. She's so fun, dude.
So fun. I love
That
her.
set
She's
that she
awesome.
did the other night was so fucking ridiculous, dude. That WWE bit she had.
Oh my god.
I was crying.
Dude, she is out of all the comics I've met, she's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, by far.
Not just for the comedy that she does, but how she treats everybody,
Yep,
her energy
yeah.
she brings. She's the coolest.
Yeah, definitely.
Not a
Chloe.
bad thing to say about her.
Chloe
feels different.
Chloe does not like anything right now except for her formula.
What do you guys think the biggest reason people bomb is as a comedian?
Deep. So they probably. My experience personally is, I bomb the most when I'm trying out new material. New material is probably. You just think something's gonna hit, and it just doesn't, and then you just kind of fall apart from there. I mean, you can have a joke not hit at all and just recover and be completely fine, but if you just have a string of bad jokes, I bombed in the city pretty hard when I tried to tell specifically black jokes. I had 4 minutes of black jokes and just did terrible.
Weird.
I did terrible. So I was like, obviously, shouldn't tell black jokes in the city unless the one black dude told me, he's like, if you're going to tell them, just be confident. And I was not confident. I was just like, I told him that I'd look around real weird and just I thought that was kind of funny. That was part of the delivery.
You're like, all I see is teeth. I don't know how to feel.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the jokes I had. I did a 23andMe, and I'm like, I was very surprised to find there was no black people in my ancestry.
Not even the 1%
I'm like, there's not
from
even.
Congo?
I'm like, there's not even one in the back. In the dark, hiding in the corner, not smiling, eyes closed, and that got nothing. I was like, okay. I'm like, I like a lot of things that black people like. I'm like, I like black women. I'm like, I like thick white women. I'm like, I also like taking my time when I cross the street.
I show up late to
dude.
shit sometimes. You know, I'm a couple minutes late.
My credit score is awful. No, it got crickets. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. But there's also some. Thanks.
Someone's clapping.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say.
So yeah, I mean, I'd say that the biggest. Yeah, that's probably why people bomb the most. It's just either not knowing their material or getting frozen, or just
When you say getting frozen, what do you mean?
just like where you're in the middle of just talking, you're just like,
Yeah, so for me, if I'm in the middle of a premise and I just I'm looking over the audience and I just catch someone maybe on their phone, right? That's my biggest pet peeve. Is
Yeah.
I try not to look at my phone while somebody's up there, because it you don't even know how distracting that is, especially when hey, you're missing the biggest point, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna lead up to the whole punchline, and you're not gonna laugh because you're not even paying attention.
God, and you put all your work in just to have them sit on their phone and not even fucking listen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's...
You know, I think... So, one of the cool things, in my opinion, about comedy right now is, like, Netflix has done, like... It's a huge thing that's helped comedy get to where it's at, right? But it's also kind of went against it, and the fact that...
Excuse me.
People go to comedy shows now and act like they're at home watching it on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know, nobody's paying attention. They talk back to them. Something funny happens, and they lean over to their friend and like, "Oh, you remember that time?" And they're missing all their jokes.
Yeah.
For me, that's as far as I got so far.
Speaking of that, I actually saw a bit today. You know who Michael Inoki is?
It sounds familiar. Off the top of my head, I can't picture.
So he was actually not really even doing crowd work, but like this lady was like having a conversation with her friend and like, or like next to somebody. She was like, he said something about special needs. She's like, "Oh, I work with special needs people," and like this guy took his wife out for like their anniversary or whatever, and like she was having a full blown conversation, and and Michael Inoki's like. He's like, "Oh, yeah, you know, it's just like not like everybody else here paid to fucking, you know, see me or whatever. It's like you're just down here having your own conversation." And he was like fucking straight up roasting her, like really, like handled it really well. But he's just like, you're sitting there having a full blown conversation. He's like, if I can hear you, I know everybody around you can hear you. You're ruining the show for everybody.
Seriously, and that's where I'm going with it. And
yeah,
I think that's like people nowadays anyway. Everybody's in their own fucking world.
Nobody's actually there.
No.
Yeah, they're still at home in their little phone world, just clicking away.
Seriously,
Yeah.
or even like you get an older okay, they're a little older, they move a little slower, but like they just stand right in the middle, and it's like, dude, like I get it, like I'm not asking you to move too quick, but like, can I at least just get by?
Yeah. But yeah, dude,
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting because it's pressure, dude, and it's being comfortable in your situation, and it's like there's so much shit going on that can affect you. It's wild.
I think my biggest bomb too is when I was trying to impress someone.
That
like,
too,
there
yeah.
was like big comics there that I wanted to like flex my chest out.
You took it as a challenge. You're like, I'll show you. Yeah.
And I was even cocky about it. I sat down and I like angled myself towards them, and come to find out, like I was basically hanging off the stage because I was just focused on them and no one else. And
yeah.
It went terrible.
That's crazy. It's like you have to include everybody. You can't be just focusing on someone you want to impress the whole time.
For sure. And what's funny is that's the only time I've ever looked at comedy like that. Like just wanting to impress one person in the room.
Like it's a competition or a sport almost.
Yeah, or again, just like ego.
Yeah,
That
totally.
damn ego, man.
Yep. Yeah, so basically though, he what the fuck? For me especially too, I've noticed recently, the more nervous I am, the better I do.
I will agree with that statement. You were hyperventilating the other night. It's the best set I've ever seen you do.
It's for some reason, I don't know. I have no idea why. Like when I'm about to do a big set, I get really nervous, and then like once I get the first joke out, I don't throw up, and I'm good. But like it's like as long as I'm confident with the material though. I'm not nervous about my material. I'm just nervous about going. I don't know.
It's like skydiving,
It's
and
weird.
once you realize the parachute works, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird though. It's like I've been doing it for a year now, and it's like, why am I so nervous all the time still? Like I've never been nervous at Village except for that the other night.
Really?
Yeah.
I get nervous like right before I do it every time, but to me that's kind of the fun part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
For sure. Like
I would hate to be all confident right before, or just be all confident that it's happened to me before. I'm confident as fuck beforehand, and then I just go on bomb. I'm like, fuck.
You gotta check
Maybe
yourself.
I should just embrace the nerves.
Yeah.
Just take it in and just, focus.
I love that part of it, man. Like, of course it's nerve-wracking, like you said, but like the other night I went outside and I stood in an alleyway between that new coffee shop and the Blur, and I just was like, get it together, bitch. Get it together, bitch. You've done this 100 fucking times before. I have not done it 100 times. You've killed here.
You've done this 13 times, baby.
No, that's what you do. You got to have that
just
mindset,
lie to
dude.
yourself.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I went in there and I felt like it was one of the better sets I've done in the past few weeks. So I felt good about it.
Fuck yeah. No, I thought you guys both did great. I was
you.
laughing my ass off.
Thank you. Yeah, I loved that. there was a black dude sitting front and center, and I was able to do that joke, and just he was like, "Yeah."
That was so clean, dude.
You guys could have seen his face too. He was laughing his ass off. He's funny.
Smoking weed with Reggie. Yeah, right,
Yeah,
my man.
He's like my man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was dope.
That was funny. Yeah, he seemed to like my my Chris Tucker and my Cat Williams impression.
Yeah, that was good. It's getting there.
Yeah, I just gotta fucking focus. I've been literally saying I think pimp, therefore I am every day for like 10 times a day.
Wake up and look in the
Sit
mirror.
down and let me talk to you, pimpin'.
Yes. Well, dude, I almost want to say that quote, but I almost want to just be like, now listen here, boo-boo. He just wants you to go smoke some weed, listen to Chris Tucker, and just put your head on the pillow and go to bed, bitch. Like, that's all I want to, like, I kind of want to just do that instead of, like, having to memorize a quote.
We'll try and do it like 10 different ways and see how it works. I mean, how many mics do you think we have left before the Vixen show?
I mean, I can hit fucking 7 if I want.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking part-time.
And you got a fucking arthritis in your cock, and you're still hitting 7 open mics. That's impressive.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I think, what's the most open mics I've ever done in a week, though? I think the most I've done in a week is 6.
Nice.
I did 3 in one night. I did 3 in one night. Yes, 5, 6. That's nothing though. 6 is nothing, dude. There's people that do fucking 2 a night,
Well, yeah,
7 nights a week.
What's the most nervous you guys have ever been for a show? You think?
Mine was probably the first open mic that I hosted at the Gambler,
Oh, okay.
Mine
because that was like my show.
Yeah. Mine was probably the either the first time I did it or before like the Gauntlet Championships when I saw how many people were there that I knew.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize that many people were coming, it's not like there's a green room. Like you're hanging out with everybody and everybody's talking to you. Like,
And then you're like, all right, be right back.
it's so hard to focus. Like I literally took my headphones and went outside and just like had to like rezone myself. I even told the people I was with, like, listen, I'm not mad or anything. Like I'm just going out for 10 minutes. I just got to get like
Centered
focused here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even now, like even when it's slow, I'll sit in the back table and just like go over my notes and just like it's hard because you're sitting there trying to like I don't want to say entertain people, but they're there to see you.
Yeah.
And you're not away from them. You're literally standing next to them the whole time. And then, like you said, like, yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're standing outside blasting fucking Jay-Z in your headphones. You're like, I'm going to shit my pants.
Yeah. Seriously.
Actually, dude, I was pretty nervous the first time at the Vixen. I will not, I'm not gonna lie there, because let's see, just had nothing but crying going on over there. You good over there, homie? Cora, you got it over there? I got it. Seems like you guys are just partying and you're just letting it happen. Just kidding. I was pretty damn nervous for the Vixen because, I mean, I had a couple drinks before I left the house, and then when I got there, I had two Basil Haydens. Like,
Nice.
I felt good, but like I got in the green room, and then like I was like talking to the guys in there that were also performing. I'm like, oh, this is like my first like gig, gig, and it was just like trying to like make conversation. Nobody said it. Fuck, it was just weird. I was like, I felt like the new guy that was just like, I was like, oh, this is my first show. Ooh, wish me luck. like okay, well, they're like the headliner was
Did
like,
your mom drop you off too?
yeah. Exactly. Dude, the headliner was like, "Oh, this is your first gig." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, good luck." Well, I'm like, "Thanks, appreciate it." I mean, everybody was just kind of doing their own thing, which was understandable. But
Yeah.
yeah, once you peek your head out of the door in the green room and see how many people are actually in there, you're like, "Okay."
I want to do
And
that.
when you walk up on the stage, dude, it's so sick.
I can't wait.
I might ask Stephanie if she can play a certain song for me. Like, dude, can you play a song when I walk up there? Don't fucking put like goddamn Rihanna.
I'm a bucket of water.
Yeah.
I thought about that too. I talked to you about that picture thing though. I don't know if I think it'd be super funny, but if I'm only getting 5 to 7, I don't know if I want to waste any time on it.
Yeah, I get 5 exactly because I'm not on the flyer because I'm just guest spotting with you guys.
Yeah. Will I be on the flyer? I haven't even asked.
You'll be on the flyer.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
Nice.
she'll ask you here pretty soon for a picture of you.
Hell yeah!
Or if she hasn't already grabbed one.
Scoreboard.
One naked and one clothed.
I got them now. Now that I'm a little thinner, I've been taking more
There you go.
Let's
shirt
go.
off pictures.
Yeah, I don't take anything with my shirt off.
It's weird.
So it's like
man.
Eric Pennell that said that joke where he's like, we don't have lingerie or whatever. He's like, we got naked with the t-shirt.
Oh,
Is that him?
Yeah,
that's
He's
funny.
funny, dude.
He's really funny.
Very funny, yeah.
I like him. But yeah, dude, I can't wait for tonight, man.
It'd be sick.
Hopefully we can get in the finals here.
Yeah, again, I'm just going for, I just want some reps. Lexi asked me to judge next month, which is super cool. I'm excited about that. So I just want to go show my support for that too. And again, man, just like reps. And
Yeah.
It's amazing. I watched my set from Wednesday night, and I watched it from and the next one Thursday, and you can just see like things that were added to the jokes and how more crisp they were, and like obviously practice makes perfect, right?
100% with everything.
Everything.
Have you noticed? It happens with me a lot.
Except children. Sometimes they don't.
It happens with me a lot, especially like from Wednesday to Thursday. I watch both sets back to back. Each set is a little bit different too. Like, I'll throw random shit in there.
Oh, big time.
Every time. Like, it's weird. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes you're like, all right, I'm gonna keep that in there. Sometimes you're gonna cut it out.
Spur of the moment's the best, I think.
Yeah.
When you feel something in the moment, it's normally right. If you're feeling it, fucking go with your gut. That's how I feel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I Thursday night I did that too. There was a joke that does really well, and I added one little key piece to it too at the end, and it did even better. So, and I came up with it right there on the spot, and I was like, how did I not think about that before?
That's like with my blood pressure one. The blood pressure, like, you know how the best part of it, the best way to the way to get off blood pressure meds, you just don't take them anymore.
Yeah.
That was on the spot. Everybody's like, what?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, good stuff.
Who did you like that played that other night?
Out of everybody?
Yeah. Who's your favorite? Not you, not including.
Not you two?
Obviously.
Yeah, I thought you did really good,
thanks,
honestly. Man. But I was focused on the piano too.
Yeah.
I thought the last chick, I think she was the host or one of the judges. I think you said her name, John. You were trying to.
Oh, Lexi?
She did.
Costantini,
when
sorry.
she did that metal voice, dude, I was rolling.
She's like, I'm gonna come so hard in your ass. Oh my god.
I wasn't ready, dude.
Yeah, she's fucking fun. She's a character, dude.
Yeah.
She's so fucking funny. I could not get enough of her.
Everybody did a great job. Everybody has their own style. Everybody's so unique. It's interesting.
That's I know we haven't. That's somebody we book for that thing.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah, my buddy Joe came out and did his first gig and got a spot. He's going to be competing. Shout out to Joey Shoe.
Joey Shoe.
You just got to tell him.
Oh, sorry.
You just got to tell him watch the clock because he ran over by like a minute and a half.
I told him that.
Just let him know because that could take off points.
I told him that last time, but I was like, dude, don't worry. Like, when I said don't worry about the clock, I didn't mean, like, treat it like there is no clock.
Right.
But just like, don't talk
You can go, like,
fast.
they're not going to cut you off if you go 30 seconds. If you're in the middle of a joke and your time is, like, I mean, like, usually, like, 30 seconds is, like, a good...
And if you're killing, I feel like that's different, too. If you're doing really good, I mean...
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, you can't run the clock over 2 minutes.
It's an open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not fucking headlining.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're 30 seconds, a minute over, that's not a huge... I think he went, like, a minute and a half, 2 minutes over, something like that. I don't think he knew to look for the light, though. I don't think Amy explained it beforehand, but I don't think he knew to look for it.
I think he was right in the mix of
Right.
it,
Yeah.
I got to see his set beforehand. He sent it to me, and he recorded himself doing it. And he did very well compared to, like, his practice run. But you could, like, just because I had seen it before, I saw where he, missed some spots. Like, where he had to, like, oh, shit, I need to recover now. And he did a great job recovering, and that's what I was talking to him about. I was like, dude, I've practiced this shit so much talking to my couch, and every time I stood up in front of someone and they're staring back at me, like, dude, you just forget,
Yeah, it's repetition and practice too, getting it down and being able to recover from someone not laughing. You just got to keep moving.
Yep.
There's no reset button. It's not a fucking video game.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I've said it before on the podcast before, but that I used to, like, when I first started, I would turn those monitors all the way up and actually, like, do my set out loud.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have a stool and a mic stand and everything. Sorry, guys, for all the crying, but I think I want to start doing that again. Like, I'm probably gonna start doing it again before the Vic. I'm probably gonna do it a couple times before the Vixen.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like literally.
The only thing I want to do for the Vixen,
just hearing yourself over speakers.
For sure. They do a sound check too, don't they?
I wasn't a part of it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I heard
huge
that
for
they would
practice.
do a sound check. I just want to get up there, and maybe this Thursday I'll go. But they do karaoke on the big stage, and I just want to go up there to see what it looks like being up there looking down.
It's sick.
Yeah.
It's
I
badass.
know it's going to be sick, but I want to see it. I don't want it the first time
Yeah,
I
you
see
do.
it with 200 people up
Yeah,
there.
you do.
Do I?
Yeah,
All right.
you do. You want it like that. Trust me. It's fucking tits.
All right,
It's
cool.
so cool.
Bet.
I can't wait to go up there again, dude. The lights are so bright. The fucking music. Everybody's cheering. It's like, whoa.
It's an adrenaline rush for sure.
Oh, yeah,
I
dude. It's
can't
like
wait.
the best high I've ever had. It's so cool. I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited to just snort the audience into my dude. I'm so excited.
The only thing that'd be
Especially
bummed
when you fucking tell a joke and they start laughing, dude. You're like, whoa. It's so cool. It's not an open mic. Like, open mics, like some room, like, you know, when we take a shot, the room was great. Sometimes you get open mics where nobody fucking laughs because they're all comics, but when you get a fucking actual audience of real people, it's so much better.
Yeah, they're there for the
It's
show.
so
They're not there
cool.
to. They're not
It's-
there to judge your material.
It's like, I know this was funny. I told you, fucking dumb comics.
Well, have you ever watched like a Netflix special and been like, why is everybody laughing so hard? And I'm not judging the comic, but it's like, dude, these aren't, like, these wouldn't work at an open mic.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because, like, it's so much
Well,
harder to
I
make
mean-
comics laugh.
Watch a Tom Segura special. He'll literally be like, and he'll say one sentence like this, like I just said, and then he'll stop, and then boom, applause and laughter. They laugh at everything he says. So I don't know if that's like filtered in, like noise.
Like Saturday Night Live.
I don't think it's filtered in noise. I think
But like it's just so weird. Like so, like the bigger comics though, like they can say like the stupidest thing and they'll get laughs over nothing.
here's how I see it. Remember that really, really hot chick in high school?
Yeah,
If she came up to you and said anything to you, you'd laugh at it
yeah, yeah.
because you're mesmerized by her.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
I think
Fair
that's
enough.
more what it is. Is like you're staring up at Tom Segura or Dave Chappelle. And not that they're not funny; they're hilarious.
it's star power.
Right. Yeah,
Yes, but they could be
Yeah.
like,
yeah. That makes
be like,
sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Just make a fart noise and you're crying.
seriously.
You know.
I mean, they're murderers. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think it just is that effect. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
If you guys had to stylize your comedy with a genre, could you do it, or do you think you're too all over?
I don't know, man. Yeah, mine's starting. I'm starting. Mine was very like just like dirty porn comedy at first.
Yeah.
Which camera's mine? This one or this one? This one. So I'm looking at it. So it was like porn and like sex comedy at first. Like I think that's how, like we were talking before we recorded. That's kind of how everybody starts. But then it kind of, I don't know. It's like I'm forcing myself to not talk about my dick.
Yeah.
And
Amen.
I've definitely progressed as yeah. I definitely progressed as writing goes, as far as like expanding my jokes into not just dicks and sex and
It's like the evolution
But
of an artist.
I'd say
kind of.
I'd say like right now my style is just like storytelling for the most part, and then I'll take like a random take on something. I don't know, it's weird. It's I guess not yet. I'm still trying to find my comedy voice.
I can't do it with music either, dude. I feel like I just like everything. So like putting it in a
Yeah.
box like that is really tough to do. I
Yeah.
think.
I couldn't even tell you like if you were to watch my comedy, I don't even know who you like. Could you tell? Like you can tell by watching somebody, you'd be like, oh, that guy's influenced by this guy or that guy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't even know if you were to watch my comedy if you say I was influenced by somebody.
I don't know. I'm gonna look tonight though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've never watched you like that, but
Because I'm trying to think like my heroes. Like Dane Cook was my fucking hero when I grew up. Like that's who I grew up watching. And then fucking Gabriel Iglesias, loved him. And then now it's like Shane Gillis and fucking Mark Norman, Tony Hinchcliffe, and all those guys. Oh boy. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like,
I'd say Shane by the way you hold the mic.
yeah, no, I definitely do. Yeah, I definitely do that. And like, I
I
think
didn't even notice that until you said that.
Yeah.
That's totally
I
true.
literally do that because because I've seen him. Like, 'cause that's what. After I saw his live in Austin special, that's like what made me like, I'm doing comedy now.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, I saw him do that, and I'm like, he looks comfortable. He looks like awkward though too.
In a good
He's
way.
just like, oh yeah, he's just
Yeah,
like, he's
yeah.
like, I don't want to be here, but like I do.
Yes.
Like kind of, so like that's kind of how I was just doing it, and then it just became comfortable, and then I'll throw this out there. I don't know, I'm all over the place, dude. I've tried sitting before. That's weird. I don't like sitting. I feel like my gut just hangs out,
Yeah.
and then I just don't know what to do. I'm walking around. I'll throw the cord everywhere. It's just like I like to just try to stay in one spot, but
I feel that. I like walking around more too. But sometimes sitting is cool because it's definitely very intimate.
Yeah.
You know, but your jokes have to be on point.
Right.
And you have to have the right crowd for it.
Like,
So
like Theo Von sitting and just telling his fucking weird stories.
Yeah.
He's just like perfect. You can sit down when you're telling a fucking ridiculous Theo Von story.
my first set I did sitting down went really well.
I remember that. That was the night you killed. No, that was the night. Wasn't that the finals night? Weren't you sitting?
No, I stood.
Oh, okay.
It was the week after that or 2 weeks after that.
Okay.
I came in like super casual, which I kind of like at first would dress up a little more, but I came in like super casual. I had a nice buzz going, and I was like, I asked you, I'm like, do you think that stool will hold me? You're like, yeah, I sat on it. You're good. And yeah, it just was super intimate, and I enjoyed that one. But I did it. The next time I did it was the time I bombed, because I was like way cocky and like, I don't know. I'm a bigger guy, especially when I wear these boots, and like, if
These
I'm
boots
up,
are made for stand up.
They are.
And that's just what they'll do.
they will stand up.
One of these days, these boots are gonna joke all over you.
What are they gonna do?
They're gonna joke all over you. Stupid.
Maybe. No, but like I was hanging off the stage, and I just like was all like cock and balls,
Yeah.
like wide open. Just like, check me out. This is my stage.
I think I actually just thought of somebody who I'm pretty heavily influenced by, Adam Devine.
Oh yeah.
All the Workaholics guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm like very heavy. I think that my comedy, that's kind of like my comedy. I
I
think
could see that.
I love that. Like that's my favorite fucking show of all time. I love Adam Devine's. Like I feel like if I were to hang out with him, we'd be best friends. Like yeah, I swear to God. But I feel like I watched that show throughout all high school, dude. I love it, dude. It's like my favorite type of comedy. Just that ridiculous.
You just made me feel so old.
Oh yeah, I was in high school when that came out.
Yeah.
He's old, guys. He's an old guy. I'm gonna grab a drink. Devin, you want a drink? You want a seltzer?
I'll take a water.
A water? He says he wants a water, folks.
It's a dry country over here, county, whatever it is, state, whatever.
It is God's day.
Yeah, I can't read either. I'm fucked.
We'll keep talking here.
So come see me live at the live. It's gonna be fucking killer. But yeah, the whole genre of comedy thing, I feel like with music, it's hard to put myself in a box. Like, at least for me, I think with comedy, it's tough, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And so I'm so new at this that I don't know what my voice is yet. Like, I just get out there and try whatever I think is funny.
Yeah, especially it depends on the crowd. You got to read the room. That's definitely a skill as a comedian for sure.
Big
I feel
time.
like.
Big time. And I'm glad that we were starting to get crowds to be able to do that with, because that's the other part of it. It's like comics that are waiting to get up to do their set, they don't want to be fucked with. You know?
Yeah, you want to just get ready and fucking get in the zone and fucking go. You know?
Exactly. I mean, that was what was great about having Billy up there last week, where I knew as soon as I heard he was judging, I was like, I already know what I want to say.
Billy was the bigger guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen him do stand up. Is he good?
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy's funny.
What's his style of comedy?
I think mainly storytelling and. Right? Yeah.
I've only seen him do it twice. He's a good host too.
He's a good host.
He threw a great party. It was so funny because like
He bought a shit ton of pizza and
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Who doesn't love pizza?
and the vibe of the room was great that night.
Yeah, it
Everybody
was.
laughing. Everyone was
that was one of the
making people
funnest open mics I've been to.
laugh. Yeah, there was
like-
actually people there just to watch it.
Yeah, creating a vibe for a show is so important. I feel like that's such a part of it. You know.
Yeah.
Big time. And you'll see like so last week what made the Gamblers so cool was that there were people there, right? And,
Yeah.
right? Easy.
Yeah,
easy
totally.
editing. But when it's not and it's empty, it's because it's a weird room.
It's hard.
It's so
and
hard.
I've had to host those rooms.
You got to nitpick more with your jokes because there's so few people. Like, what's gonna apply to these 3 people? You know, as opposed to a room full of people.
For sure.
Try hosting in that. That sucks. Trying to host and trying to fucking keep the energy up when there is no energy.
Yeah.
That's why like Lexi is like the best host I've ever seen by far. Like she was so energetic. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that type of person, or maybe I'm just not that type of host yet, or maybe it's just like I don't know.
But I think again, she did an amazing job. Don't take me wrong on this, but there was a big crowd there.
Yeah,
and there
for
was
sure.
People that wanted to laugh.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
And once one person laughs, it's like a chain reaction too.
Exactly.
You know,
And
definitely.
I have friends that were there, and when they laugh, you know they're laughing. You know what I mean? Like, I was watching my videos yesterday and I'm just like, God, I gotta turn her down. But I love her support. I was like, I can't hear my joke.
Yeah. All I hear is.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say about comedy before we move on to some other stuff? Who are you most influenced by?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, Dave Chappelle is like, he's a pretty special guy to me. I
Yeah.
don't want to get into it too much, but Dave, if you ever listen to this podcast,
I would love to have you on, Dave.
not only that, I just want to say, brother, you saved my life. You don't even know it, but you saved my life. I was 19 years old. I don't want to get into it too much, but I was in the United States Marine Corps. Dave Chappelle saved my life.
Dave Chappelle. Hell yeah, brother.
Let's go.
And after I get to tell him that story, I'll tell everybody else that story. But
There you go.
he gets
Fair
it
enough.
first.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude, like, was he? Yeah. So, dude, I don't know. Like I said, Dane Cook was like I'm going back and watching it now. Maybe it was just because I was a kid. I don't find it nearly as funny as when I was younger. Maybe it's just the time he was. I didn't realize how fucking physical and how much he moved. Holy fuck, man, he was all over the
What was
place.
the HBO special he had?
Rough Around the Edges or Vicious Circle.
Vicious Circle.
Yeah, Vicious
that
Circle.
one today, I could watch that and still laugh.
That one's very funny. And then Rough Around the Edges is really good too. The one in Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
Or no. Yeah, Madison Square Garden. Yep.
But I feel like there's that weird, some comics go into like movies, right? Like he did. And I think that's where it gets weird. And it's very hard to do that. Like Kevin Hart does a great job of being able to balance both.
Man, his fucking
Chris Rock.
those 3 specials he had in a row that were just the funniest fucking things
Dude,
ever.
it's
3
insane.
or 4 of them. What
Take
were
a-
they? What
take
was
a
it?
break, Kevin. Give us some.
No, I just wish he wouldn't have gotten such into being a big movie star. What happens if that goes for you? Like let's say you fucking pop off like Kevin Hart some shit. Would you just go movies like he did, or would you just stay doing stand up?
I don't know.
How big is the money in these fucking movie offers is what you got to look at probably.
So
And you don't have to tour, and you have kids. Yeah, so.
But
I don't know,
here's where I look at it too, is that I just told you like Dave Chappelle's my goat. He's my guy. Look what he did. He got offered the money and he fucking stayed true to his artistic views and his comical way, and look at him. I think I just read today that he signed a $2 billion deal to do a late night show with CBS.
Holy shit.
Really?
Did you Google that?
Yeah, definitely.
Look at
No
that.
shit.
Look
Like
at
he's
that.
gonna have
Put-
his own fucking late night show.
I want to say I just read that
Oh
today.
my god, that'd be sick. That'd be the only late night show I'd watch.
Yeah.
I don't watch any late night shows.
Me either. I can't. I just...
My dad's very liberal, but he really likes Colbert.
Yeah. He's...
And who else?
So this is what it says. It says, due to the show's popularity, Comedy Central's new parent company, Viacom, offered Chappelle a $55 million contract, giving Chappelle a share of DVD sales to continue production of Chappelle's show for 2 more years while allowing him to do side projects. That's cool that he can be open to do stuff, too.
Is that for like how he got out of Chappelle's show, or is that the deal that I was talking about?
Let's see. What should I type in for that?
I would type in like Dave Chappelle, CBS, $2 billion late night or something like that.
Late night deal.
Late night deal. Fake news.
I don't see it.
Fake news.
Maybe it is. Or I spelled Chappelle wrong. That could be it.
Where'd you get that from? The Onion?
No, it popped up on my Facebook feed.
Maybe you saw it. Maybe it's not posted yet or something. You never know.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe I'm a time traveler.
That could definitely be it.
That'd be cool. I'd watch it.
Anyway, where I was going with that is he walked away from all that money, and now look at him.
Yeah.
I mean, he does what he wants to do.
Yeah.
If you
He
stay
walks-
true to yourself, dude, it's always
For
the best
sure.
choice.
He walks into
Well,
arenas.
who
and
knows?
just-
I guess that could have been Kevin Hart's ultimate goal is to do movies. I don't know.
I have no bad thing to say about him either. We all do our
Yeah.
shit. I think Kevin Hart is hilarious. And
I
he's
don't think
one
I'd
of my
ever want to
influences
do.
too.
I don't think I'd ever do movies. I would just do stand up.
I always wanted to be a movie star.
Really?
Yeah, I did acting classes for commercials. Never got casted.
I actually. So when I was in high school, I almost joined the improv team. I wanted to do I want to do sketch comedy. I don't want to do movies or anything like that. That's too weird. Sketch comedy would be fucking great.
For sure. I don't know. I've always been a movie buff. If I could redo my life, always said that I would go to film school to learn how to direct.
Yeah.
Because that's the way I watch movies. when you watch like a Quentin Tarantino movie, like from the feet up. Like I like the way that it's shot. It tells the whole story, not just like what they're saying and what you're seeing, but how you're seeing it tells the story.
Well, good thing with our new comedy sketch group that we're going to start here. You write a script, you can fucking direct it.
I'm in.
We can switch directing.
Yes.
Devin, I got to tell you an idea I had. Oh, I already told you that the golf one. I already told Devin that.
Yeah.
So you guys already know that one. That one's an easy one we can film.
Oh yeah, we just need a fucking sausage and a fucking be on a golf course.
Yep. Well, yeah. That's literally all we need for the golf one. Yeah, that'd be fucking legit.
No costumes, no props.
And then we can just go play 18 holes and have a fucking fun day and film too while we're at it.
Seriously, a couple GoPros.
Oh yeah.
It's easy money.
Well, dude, we were looking at a camera at Walmart just to get us started. Dude, it's like $100, but it's got a little boom mic on it. And then Devin, I actually got these fucking mics for my phone.
Oh yeah.
For stand up. I don't know if we can figure out how to use. I don't know if we can figure out how to use those.
Is it like a clip mic? Do you clip it on? Yeah. Oh yeah, we could use that for sure.
Yeah, so we got those.
Yeah.
And dude, that could be legit. But yeah, no, I want to do sketch comedy so bad, dude. It sounds like so much fun. I've got a bunch of ideas. I got commercials for like actual commercials for Down Boy Squirts, the original fucking bullshit sponsors we had out here. Got those. Fuck. Yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah.
Look at that handsome boy.
You look like you're trying to hit on me, bro.
It does. Like move your arm a little bit to more. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wish I could zoom in on that.
100 pounds of me is still muscle. No big deal.
Just 100?
Yeah, come on now. Be generous.
Cool.
So I was telling you guys, I've been on this fucking kick of watching mountain climbing and rock climbing shit. I've been fucking obsessed.
What is it about mountain climbing that you're so obsessed about?
Just the absolute skill it takes for these guys to do that, the physical demand, and the fact that it's just like just like technical problem solving all the way up a mountain, and especially like Alex Honnold, who does it without ropes. He just like adds death into the equation. I just find it fascinating. Like, why is this guy doing it? But he's also like extremely calculated and like he did the route like over 100 times for like 18 months before he fucking actually did it with no ropes.
What I find fascinating, and I don't know a lot about it, but what I find fascinating is that they actually don't just climb the rock or whatever they're climbing. They climb it multiple times, but like at levels. So like, because I've always wondered, I'm like, what are they hooking into? There's not just hooks hanging out of that rock. How,
there are permanent bolts on some established routes, like on El Capitan. I've watched every fucking documentary, by the way, not just So it started off with Free Solo, obviously. I'm way behind the fucking. This happened in what, 2017, Devin? I think this came out. So I'm fucking very far behind. Okay, but like I just like randomly saw some shit. Just looking for something to, been off for fucking 8 weeks. I'm just looking for something to watch here. So I fucking click on...
Your weight?
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, dude, you set me up.
And guess who's down 12 pounds in a week?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go!
Anyway, so I click on Free Solo. Cora and I watch it. Our hands are drenched the whole fucking time just because we're fucking so scared. We start looking more shit up, and where were we going with this?
The hooks.
So there are established routes like on El Capitan and like Half Dome and shit. There's like already routes that are like Free Rider or the nose route up El Capitan. Like those routes have like bolts in them, I'm pretty sure. But a lot of them, you take your own gear, like with the rack that they have with all the D-rings and shit. They have like different size little things that you find to put in the cracks, and then that holds your weight. And you just go your way up, and then you can find permanent bolts to link into on your way. But like a lot of people try to free climb too. If you try to free climb, that's like you're establishing your own route. And if you free climb, then you're using only your rack, and you're not using any other established bolts. You're only using your hands and your feet to hold you, not your gear.
So it's funny that you bring this up because I was thinking about this the other day. Because it's kind of like comedy. Like right now, like we're going out, we do these open mics. Even like the gig we have, we're not getting paid for.
You're getting paid for the Vixen.
Oh yeah?
You should be.
Dope. I haven't talked stuff about it.
Yeah. No, yeah, you'll get paid. You should. Yeah. We'll talk about it later.
Awesome. Anyway, But like, you're not getting paid a shit ton, right? Like, I'm not quitting my job tomorrow.
No.
So my question is how do you get paid in rock climbing, and like working up through the open mics of rock climbing? Where does like
there's less rock climbers too than there are comedians too. Like,
well,
so
not only that, but like you can't just go down the street and climb a rock. Like you have to go live. Like what kind of job can you do? And to like
Dirtbagging
a lot of these guys are dirtbagging it, man.
Yeah.
They work somewhere for however long, like my buddy Gavin, and then they just go, and they go on their fucking shit. So like a lot of these people are probably just. Dude, a lot of them are hippies. Some of them live up in the fucking in the rocks and shit, like up there, like. But I mean, like Alex Honnold, the guy started doing ridiculous shit, and he got noticed. You know, North Face sponsored him, all these other fucking companies, and
for sure. I'm talking.
I don't know how
he
gets
the
that
open
though.
mics, like.
Oh, how do we get sponsored?
No. I'm talking about their open mics, like.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to go climb some rocks, and then like one day, like I think I want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, what is the route that you take to do that?
In rock climbing or comedy?
Rock climbing.
I don't know. You just live to climb, and you just get noticed, I guess.
Yeah, by who?
He has sponsors.
North Face, like
national,
and then like National Geographic, like wanted to do documentaries on him and shit. And
that's like getting a Netflix special for a comedian.
When Free Solo came out, he said that he was making enough, like a moderately successful dentist is how much money he was making. So a couple $100,000.
I think Chris Rock lives next to a dentist.
Sick.
So this is interesting.
It's a lot of money. Is what I'm saying.
Oh hell yeah!
You never saw that bit? That Chris Rock bit? He talks about like how he had to host like to where he lives. He lives in this like really pristine community in Atlanta, and that he had to like to afford his house. He had to do the Oscars. He's like, and people who live in my neighborhood, Jay-Z, like one of the best rappers to do it. Mary J. Blige, one of the best ones to do it. And then he's like, my neighbor is a fucking dentist. Like, not the best dentist in the world. He's not in the Dental Hall of Fame. He doesn't get plaques for fighting plaque. He's a playing ass dentist.
That's funny. Plaques for fighting plaque. I like that.
Yeah, dude, he's funny as shit. And
was that his new special?
No, it was a few years ago.
Okay.
Maybe 20 now.
Okay.
There's something else. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good, dude. Go ahead.
Something else I want to talk about. Like, it's funny how old people forget everything except when they're telling a story. Like the recall they have. It was 1970. Was it 2 or nope, 71. And I was driving a 1958 Dodge. Was it a 50? A 58? Yep. It's fucking insane. But like, you ask them what they did yesterday.
They don't know, but they know which way the wind was blowing 40 years ago.
Yeah.
The recall is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my wife's an old person because her memory's fucking garbage too about what she just did the other day, but she can remember a fucking story.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot we were talking about this entire time, but
yeah,
that's the best part.
Yeah.
I looked this shit up here though. I thought this was kind of interesting. I saw Joe Rogan podcast. He's like, there's only 250 actual successful comedians, like just 250. So I looked this up and it says there are 100K trying at any given moment, and there are around 1,000 professional touring comedians. So roughly 1 million trying at any given moment, and 4 to 5K doing it as a profession, with a population of 9 billion people in the world. That's pretty wild.
It's crazy.
It is. It takes a lot of skill.
I believe what he said too is like 250 is like the amount that you actually want to hang out with.
Yeah. He did say that too.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some comedians out there you definitely don't want to hang out with for sure. They're just selfish and don't want to, they just go there for them, which is, I mean, you kind of got to be selfish to an extent, but
then there's a point where it becomes ego.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what I mean? Is what's fucked up.
Like there's some people that won't even give you the time of day. They're like, oh, I got to do my set and then I'm leaving. Or there's this one guy, I'm not going to say who his name is, but it was at the Red Room. This guy will sit in the open mic and he'll, he won't be like first up or whatever. He'll be like, 10th up or whatever. And he'll sit in his fucking phone and play solitaire in like the third row. Like just like,
you're a crowd killer.
Go in the back. Go in the back or go outside, dude. If you don't want to fucking listen, then don't listen. Just don't sit there and just like you're distracting.
Yeah, go in your car or some shit.
If somebody's like up, if I were to catch you do it, like if I'm up there fucking doing my set and I'm seeing somebody playing solitaire or they're sitting and staring at their phone, it's like, all right, cool, yeah, I get you're doing your set, but it's like it's kind of distracting. At least be fucking respectful and move to the back so you're not directly in my line of sight.
For sure. And it
Like
just
I get it, you don't have to watch me, but like show me some respect and like just do that somewhere else.
Well, how would you feel?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'll check my phone and like I'm also like constantly taking pictures and shit when I'm hosting or when I'm running, when we're doing the gambler and stuff. But like, other than that, I'm not really on my phone.
Well, you're being respectful because
Right.
you're watching. Someone put a lot of time into what they're doing on that fucking stage, dude.
Yeah.
It's not like they're getting up there and they don't care. They care. That's why they're here.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I watched I went to the Vixen one time to watch a show with some friends, and I swear I'd never watch comedy with them again. They were so rude, and they weren't like trying to be rude, but they like, in my opinion, they were extremely rude. Like I like when people like give the comic something back, like to give him some crowd work, like that's cool.
Totally.
But like hanging
Wait for
out-
him to talk to you though.
for sure, and the entire set is not about you.
No.
We're not telling you our entire set for you to relate to every event that's ever happened in your life so you can talk back to us about how that affected you.
That's ego on their side
Exactly.
as a listener.
Yep.
100%.
Do you have friends that you tell about your set and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna come there. I'm gonna heckle the fuck out of you too." You ever have that yet?
I'm
like,
was
you bet.
planning on it happening this Wednesday.
I'm like, dude, like, come and support me. A material I fucking wrote.
And I said that. I said
Don't fucking ruin my material for you to fucking try to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how would you feel if I came to your job and took the
Right.
squeegee out of your hand?
Exactly.
You know?
So I've had that a couple times where a couple people at work, I'm like, yeah, come see my show. They're like, oh, I'm gonna heckle you. I'm like, okay, then don't come.
Yeah. What did I even tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, heckle me. You're going to get heckled back, stupid.
Yeah.
I'm the one with the microphone.
Yeah. You can't say shit. I'm in control.
since you looked up how many comedians there are, how many professional rock climbers are there in the world?
Should free climbers or rock climbers?
I guess both. I don't know. Or I don't know. Rock climbers and alpinists, that's two different things too, kind of, isn't it?
44.5 million, it looks like.
What?
Yeah. The IFSC, whatever that is. International fucking
Psychos.
shitty climbers.
the international fucking psychopaths
30.
sluts that climb.
Comedians again?
We got 30 deaths a year. That's pretty
You
fucked.
said 1,000. I think it's roughly 1,000.
So there's
comedians.
more rock climbers than there are comedians?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Nice.
Dude, getting up on that stage takes balls. Like
I think it takes
don't-
more balls to climb a fucking mountain.
I'm going to agree with
It's.
that.
I think it's a different kind of balls. Do you know what I'm saying?
I guess.
It's
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Well, so they were saying, back to that Free Solo documentary. Sorry to bring it up again, but they did MRI on that Alex Honnold's brain, and I guess his amygdala. That's where the center of the fear control in your brain. That's where it's held in the amygdala, and his had like nothing going on. So like I guess stuff that stimulates a normal person is just not enough for him. So like that's why he like gets off on free soloing
Do you
because
think he's ever tried cocaine?
probably yeah, probably not. He looks like a dork.
Yeah, right.
You can shrink your amygdala just by
Dude, there was
doing
man.
shit in your daily life with habits. It's fucking wild.
Yeah. Like
crazy.
climbing a rock.
Yeah.
Like that probably shrunk it after years of
Big
doing
time,
that.
yeah.
There's another documentary called Valley Uprising. It's on Prime. It's about the history of Yosemite. And there's this one guy, Jim Brindle, I think his name was. He's one of like this. He was like part of the hippie era in fucking Yosemite. This guy would climb the fucking El Capitan tripping on acid and drunk, like just tripping balls, rock climbing 3,000 feet up in the air.
Look at his
He's
face.
like he's
Yep.
like the John Torres.
Yeah, that's literally that is literally the scene where he's like, that guy's fucked up and we're following up this mountain.
Are you sure he's climbing a mountain or is he just?
Oh no, he's
staying-
climbing.
Is he standing in his backyard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
It's fucking huge.
he's just hugging a rock.
You're standing next to a stop sign.
Yeah, no, that I just thought that's wild. I'm like, dude, I can't even imagine being up there. I'll tell you guys something off the podcast. I don't even know if I've told the story on the podcast. I'm not going to tell it on the podcast. It's not appropriate for my work listeners if they listen. I'll tell it after. Anyway, Fuck being on acid on a fucking mountain. That'd be terrible. These guys.
I think I know what the story's about.
I don't do acid. I've never done acid, especially on the side of a mountain.
No, he hasn't.
I've never done acid either. That's one that I'm like, I'm good.
I've done it, and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, see, that's my...
My mom listens to this, so I haven't done anything.
yes.
This is not White Claw. This is bubbly hard seltzer. This is bubbly seltzer.
Bubbler.
Seltzer water.
Have you had those bubblers? I love them.
Mm-hmm. I was actually drinking those mixed with vodka for a little bit. Those are healthy. It's a nice healthy drink.
Nice. I love. I was telling you Gator Light earlier with tequila. Casamigos. Bro.
I like Casamigos.
No hangover. The best high. Just got expensive.
Yeah, I bet.
$50 a bottle. Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Seriously.
I got a question for you guys, though.
Huh.
Least favorite comedian? And why, too, obviously. I'm curious.
It sucks because he used to be one of my favorites, but probably Carlos Mencia because he stole jokes.
Has that been proven, too?
Yeah, he was word for word, verbatim, stole jokes, I guess.
From George Lopez, right?
I think something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. Who else would be the worst?
I'd say he's up there for me. That's scummy as fuck.
I used to love Mind of Mencia, though, dude. I always thought that show was hilarious, and then obviously I found out that he stole jokes.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
There's not a lot of shitbags. They all seem pretty cool. That's why it's hard to figure out because they're fucking making everybody laugh. You know?
So I don't really hate anyone.
Yeah.
But
Hate's a strong word.
I feels like during this woke movement that happened, a lot of comics that I liked, they changed their material to accommodate that, and then I stopped becoming such a fan.
Oh, okay. They pander to the times or whatever you want to say.
And we were kind of talking about her earlier, and I'm still a fan, and I think she's hilarious. But Nikki Glaser, I think Nikki Glaser is hilarious, and I loved her on the roasts when I'd watch her, and
she's great on the roasts.
Yeah, and every special she's had, she's awesome, and even on those quick Netflix specials, 15-minute sets, she's amazing. But there was times where I just felt like it was a little more woke than she was, and it was a big one was Eliza. I cannot pronounce her last
I know
name.
who you're talking about. Yeah,
I still am a fan.
blonde
yes,
girl, right?
but was such a fan of hers, and we even got to see her at the outdoor here in McHenry, and she was awesome, man. And that, I couldn't imagine doing a set to car horns because you couldn't hear anybody laugh. So people would just honk their horn, and
that's wild.
it was wild. But she was awesome. But
Bert Kreischer started that, dude.
Yeah,
That's
she
so
kind of
cool.
changed a
Why
little
didn't he
bit
ever-
too, and she came a little
He should. Why didn't he ever come to fucking McHenry?
Who, Bert?
Yeah, it's there's not that many drive-ins.
I don't know him personally.
I'm just saying there's so many. I'm saying there's so many fucking. There's not that many drive-ins in the country. How many are there?
That's what I was just doing.
Nice, thanks, Jamie.
Beep, boop, bop.
Hey, Jamie, pull this up. God, if only we could smoke cigars in my house, right?
Right.
There's only about 300 left, is what it's saying
wow.
here.
Right. Well, yeah, that's a lot. To tour. I guess it was COVID. They had nothing better to do. They could have fucking do it. Because I know Beartooth. Beartooth is my favorite band ever. Do you know Beartooth?
I don't.
Fucking old people, dude. I'll show you them. They were
Fuck you mean old people? Respect your elders, young man.
Yeah, dude.
So Beartooth actually they started doing drive-in tours. They were playing fucking shows for people in their cars and stuff, and they did one in Oshkosh, and I was pissed that they didn't come to McHenry because they're in Oshkosh. It's 3 hours away. Anyway, I went back up there for the Oshkosh show at the Oshkosh Arena. It was such a wild show because apparently that fucking COVID show at the drive-in was the wildest drive-in COVID show ever. Apparently,
Really?
Yeah, the crowd was super good. I think they were out of their cars.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, you're in fucking Wisconsin for sure. You're out of your car.
It was so dumb.
That's why. I mean, just looking back on it, think about that. COVID.
Yeah, that was fucking wild.
It's gee, I kind of miss it because I liked Cora and I. This is before I was a truck driver or anything. We just smoked weed and fucking drank for fucking 2 months straight. Dude, we didn't leave the house only to go to the grocery store, get more weed or get more beer. That was it.
Yeah.
That part was great.
It was fire. It was so dope.
It's concerning how fast we not only let the government do that to us,
I
but how
agree.
fast people turned on each other.
The toilet paper was a prime example, bro.
Tortillas, man. Like, good tortillas. Like, white people tortillas, you want to eat that fucking Aztec shit, eat it all day, dude. But don't be touching my El Milagros. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a consistent buyer of those. God,
you Hispanic?
It's a staple of your diet, yeah.
No, it is a staple. I'm not Hispanic.
You look like you're dark skin of some sort.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's actually what I was going to say. I'm dark
Italian
complexion of some sort. I'm like 15 different things, dude. I'm a total mutt, but I'm actually we did one of those ancestry tests.
Yeah.
And we found out, so where my mom's side of the family's from, it checks out. We just always I grew up saying I was Mexican descent because my family's from San Antonio, Texas. And we found out that we are from San Antonio, Texas. We're just not Mexican. We're actually Native American.
That's wild.
Yeah. So and people have always asked us that too.
Sorry.
I wish I knew what tribe we were. But I haven't gotten that far into the research.
Nava, bro.
Dude, there's a lot of grants for people that are Native American to go to school. Like, I went to school with a couple of Native American kids. I don't know, like, what tribe or whatever, but
Blackfoot.
Their school was entirely paid for.
For sure.
For that, which rightfully so, their land was taken.
Yeah, they're fucking, that school's on their land.
Yeah, literally.
Like, yo, let me go here for free, man. You like fucking scalped my fucking people.
Literally.
I psyched that you scalped them.
What's fucked up is
I am dumb.
The white man.
I am uneducated and uncultured.
The white man like put a casino there. They're like, here, now I have money. Now do this. Be just like us. That's what fucked me up. You know, that whole part of it.
I love when Mark Norman does that. Mark Norman, whenever he's just on a podcast, he'll just a Native American thing will come up and he'll just be like,
that dude's fucking hilarious.
I love him, dude. Him and Shane Gillis are like my top two. I think Mark Norman, because Mark Norman, I love. So it always goes back to comedy, but Mark Norman, dude, I just love his, just dry, everything about him. I love him. He's great. I would love to see him live.
You know, I'd beat him off.
I might.
Because I'll fucking do it. I don't even know this guy, dude. I'm a dog.
I'll show you some clips after this. After we done.
I don't know. I feel like I try to take from all of them, but like I feel like there's different personalities I have that fit all of them, right? So like who I want to be aspiring to be as like a businessman is like a Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
But also because he like takes care of himself and
he takes care of everybody else.
Yes,
more than him.
And I'll be honest, I'm not trying to like boast myself, but I feel like in my short time of doing this, that's how I treat everybody. Like I'm super nice, I'm encouraging.
It's respect.
Yes, that's all it is.
100%.
Like, even when somebody gets up there and bombs their fucking ass off and I don't want to listen to it, I still tell them like, "Hey man, good set." Like,
me too, dude. Yeah, same thing.
I'd like to believe that I'm the same way as well.
You are.
I
You were
so.
the first time I met you, like I was super nervous. I didn't know what I was getting into, and you and Cora were the first people I saw, and I remember telling you it was like my first time, and you were very encouraging. And even after my set, you came up to me and said something. And hadn't you done that, I probably
what I say, come back.
Yeah, like, come back.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. It's all about making people feel comfortable and welcome in an environment, so everybody has an opportunity to do good.
It's such a big deal to get up and do it your first time. Like my first time, I was at Mackey's Hideout, and there was 10 people there, maybe, and I did pretty good. It was like a 10-minute set for my first time, but like
it's a long time.
Having people tell you right after, like I had people tell me that said that there's no way that was your first time. I'm like, yeah, it was my first time.
You said that to me.
Yeah. So I mean, it feels good. I mean, it's like whoa. Yeah.
It's like cool. I can do this.
Like, okay, cool. I've been waiting to do this. Now I know I can do it.
Dwelling on that feeling for too long is dangerous, though. Mm-hmm. Like the success feeling, like, oh, I can do it. Now I have, like you were saying, you were too confident going into it.
The next set I did was good, and then the next set after that was terrible. Mm-hmm. And then I started going to comedy clubs, and then I stared doing a little bit better because I was actually at comedy. I was doing music open mics.
Yeah.
Those are hard to fucking do because, like, everybody's listening to music and drinking and talking. Then you got to make them stop and listen to you. And I was doing 10-minute sets, obviously, like, you know.
Yeah,
I should have been doing like 5s. But
we were talking about the other day, John, on text, I think Thursday night when we got back, and I was talking about how I get to do judging and take a shot next month. Mm-hmm. And you asked me, like, dude, this has got to be like so cool how fast it's moving for you, and and it is. But like, my response to you was like, as cool as it is, it's also
bars. Yeah, the bar is set.
The bar is set, and it's overwhelming because now and I don't have all this material, so I'm not only up there like already rumors about me that I'm doing good. Now I'm up there chucking new shit up there, hoping it works, and like still trying to figure out what this whole thing is.
That's why you're just gonna have to just grind a lot of open mics.
Yeah,
you have to do a lot of open mics. I mean,
making some life changes, and that's what we're doing, man.
Building good habits, dude. That's what it's all about. I mean, being consistent.
I'm luckily being off of work, I'm able to do three of them a week. You know, when I go back to work, I'll probably be doing just the Gambler and then one random one. I like Jerks at Joe. You should go there. We should go there on Tuesday.
So
or one of these Tuesdays. That's a really good one.
I've heard. We'll have to talk off the mic about that one. But
I like that one. Amy is like a huge friend of the room there. Everybody's really cool there. Danny, is that his name? Danny McCarty? Yeah, I think. Yeah, he judged the Gambler once, the Gauntlet. I think his name's Danny. No, is his name Danny? I don't know. Anyway, McCarty is his last name. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know if he listens. Whatever. Sorry, I'm fucking stupid.
The cookie's kicking in.
I just sugar overload cookie.
Yeah, you pooped your pants, didn't you? I could smell it.
I meant my cookie.
We've been ripping for an hour, though. You want to fucking wrap it up or what?
What do you guys want to do, huh? We got to leave here in about 20 minutes. I probably want to see my kids before they go.
Yeah, let's 5 minutes. Let's end it on something strong. What are you going to talk about? Let's do some
we have to promote. We got to get the promo going. Okay,
Christ,
guys. 27th of fucking April. Psych! March. So this comes out on Friday. So this next Wednesday, from when you're hearing this, the 27th, doors at 7, shows at 8. Blake and I are gonna fucking run the Vixen probably out of business. We're gonna make it so bad that it's gonna be fucking terrible.
If you were at Shamrock the Fox this weekend and saw how many people were there, it's not even gonna compare to the amount of people that are gonna be there on the 27th. So you better get there early.
Show out. Show up.
It's free. You first come, first serve on the tables. You can bring in food. They got old style tall boys. I'll be drinking one on stage.
If you come up to me, if you listen to this podcast and you come up to me and say that, hey, you said in the podcast you'd buy me a drink if I came, I'll buy you a drink if you come.
Because I know you watch
the podcast. Come to me and tell me.
Bet.
Come to me and tell me I'll buy you a drink.
I'll take that bet too.
Watch fucking all 40 people that listen to this come. Oh shit! But yeah, dude, it's gonna be fun. I think the bar opens at actually 4:00 if you want to get there early and get really fucking hammered. But doors are at 7. Get in there, it's tables and chairs are first come first serve. So
where's this at? What time?
Vixen and McHenry on Green Street. It's across the river from Buddy's, right next door to Hub Market.
Here, let me re-promote that. Wednesday, March 27th.
What did I say?
I'm talking.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. I love you, man.
Love you too.
March 27th, 8:00. Doors open at 7:30. The Vixen, McHenry, Illinois, right off Green Street.
Sorry. I'm just trying to fuck you up.
It's the heckler. It just threw me off my side. All right, we're starting over one more time. Wednesday, March 27th. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8:00. The Vixen, McHenry, Illinois. Come shout out, guys.
Laughing Fox Showcase.
Laughing Fox Showcase. This week they got coming up. Some guys from Kill Tony are going to be out there.
Yeah, Kill. I was about to say Kill Laser. Uncle Laser's going to be there.
Yeah, Uncle Laser. That's who we got bumped for. So,
yeah, we were supposed to be on the 20th. Now it's the 27th, like we said.
Yeah, so come
Dude,
on, guys.
It's going to be fun. I'm opening. I'm doing 5.
I'll
break you in. I'll break you in.
I'm going to tear the house down, though. That's my hometown. That's John's hometown, too. I remember first time I ever went to... I don't think it was the first time, but I remember my mom took me when that was a movie theater to go see A Few Good Men.
Yeah?
I was young.
I never saw a movie there.
In the opening scene, that kid gets the shit kicked out of him.
I've never seen a movie there.
Really?
Mm-mm. I always went to Fox Lake. I went to Fox Lake. I was around when I was around here, but I always lived in, we lived in Johnsburg, so we always just went to Fox Lake.
We went on a fucking field trip to that movie theater.
There was just more options at Fox Lake.
I remember we went on a field trip.
I went to Antioch movie theater. It's the same situation there, pretty much 2 screens or whatever, 1 screen.
Yeah. Well, what they've done with the place is amazing. The staff's awesome. I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait to be in that green room actually as a comic, and
it's gonna be sick, dude.
Yeah, I'm
hanging out in the
excited,
green
guys.
room, fucking chilling,
Let's
getting ready to do our
go.
sets. It's gonna be fun.
I went last time and I was dying. So
Yeah.
if you want a good night out and some laughs and get out of the house after work, that's the place to be.
Hell yeah, dude. Like we said, it's free.
Yeah, you don't even got to spend money.
Seriously,
You know?
so just tell them you know us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming on,
Thanks for
Devin.
having me,
Thanks
John.
for
Yeah.
Devin. Thanks for being back on the team. And hell yeah, brother.
Let's go.
All right, guys. Until next week, we'll talk. Hey guys, thanks for listening and watching. The last little bit where we're plugging that Vixen show, we actually got moved forward a week to the 20th. So the Vixen show has already happened. So disregard all the plugs at the end. We'll see you next week. Thanks.